Hi Pisces, welcome to my channel. My name is Jordy. I'm here to do a general tarot and oracle card reading for you, for the Pisces Collective. This reading is going to be a combination of tarot and oracle cards from Colette Baron Reid's Spirit Animal Oracle and The Good Tarot. I'm inspired by San Tarot's card reading style, and I'm just mixing it up today by doing a couple videos with that type of card deck. So I pulled all the cards already because it's harder to read these cards. I need to go slowly with them. I've looked at them for a little bit, and now we're gonna just start talking. So thank you so much for liking, sharing, commenting below, and subscribing to my channel, by the way. I appreciate all of your love and support. The significator of the reading is the Empress, which is a time of harvest and bounty, is how it's coming through. A time to get serious. It's almost as if like the crops are fully prepared to be harvested, and no more fun and games. Like your time that you had to express yourself and be carefree and irresponsible from a specific outcome. Well, now that outcome is here, and it's time to get serious. And this may bring up a lot of feelings of grief and wounding, or a sense of, regret for having even enjoyed yourself over the past couple of months, weeks, years. It's like you're kind of thinking, I should have prepared for this a little bit more. I do feel like somebody is trying to throw you off guard and catch you by surprise. It's almost like someone's knocking on your door, Pisces, and saying, hey, it's time to act. It's time to reap the rewards. It's time to see the particular outcome to a situation. And you're responding to them in a way of like, well, why now? Now's not a good time for Pisces, but there's not much choice in the matter is what I'm getting. In the past, we have the hummingbird reversed, which says be here now. When it's reversed, to me, it talks about the Shen, which is the spirit of the heart. I always think of the heart with the hummingbird because of the fast heart rate that the hummingbird has, and being in the present moment is all about being in the state of love. The highest state of being, so you were, in your past, you were in a state of love, you were in a state of compassion. And then in the past, we have the spiderweb card. So it's almost as if you got caught in someone's web, or you got caught in a particular situation that has entangled you and kind of spooked you. Like, this kind of freaked you out at the time, Pisces. And all you could do was to squirm and scramble and try to break free from this web, so that you could recover from the shock of having to deal with a particular outcome, even if it was already just in the beginning stages back in the day, or back when this first started. You knew it would lead eventually to a specific outcome. You didn't know maybe exactly what it would be, but you had an idea, and this made you feel trapped and stuck. So you tried to break free of it, and focus on your own joy, focus on your own, basically recovering that spirit, that sense of love, that state of being in the present moment. It's hard to be in the present moment when it feels like you've got an impending deadline on your shoulders. So you never quite fully recovered from the shock of that situation. This is, in Chinese medicine, we call that the scattering of the Shen, which is the spirit of the heart, which is joy and love. And it can lead to depression when it's scattered. It can lead to anxiety or even manic behaviors. So you may have dealt with the full spectrum of those feelings and expressions, but this Empress is coming through as like a very serious Empress today, of like time to reap what you've sown and what other people have sown in the situation as well. I do feel like there's other people involved in your situation. In fact, there's a King of Fire here, along with this Empress. The King of Fire is reversed. Usually it's a very kind and happy and helpful energy, a wise energy. It's coming through as being very serious and putting you under a lot of pressure today. And it could have to do with this Ten of Pentacles here. This is the abundance. This is the harvest. And here you are sitting down, kind of preparing yourself to deal with all of this abundance, preparing yourself to deal with the weight, the gravity of the situation. And you are protected. I don't think you are quite ready for this moment, but it's coming now anyway. It does say learn from the past with the elephant spirit reversed here. Sometimes the elephant spirit can talk about deep memories of the past, memories that we've buried because we didn't want to deal with them. In fact, I feel like because you were in such a state of shock when this situation was put onto your shoulders in the past, knowing that it was going to develop in a certain way down the road, but not sure of when it would develop. So you never quite fully could shake it off because you knew it was impending in some way. That is very much the spiderweb spirit, because it's like the hummingbird may have recovered from getting stuck in the web, but there's still pieces of the web attached to the hummingbird, attached to your spirit, your joy. And the spider's still spinning that web, creating a new one, pulling you back into the entrapment, into the storyline. So in the future, we have the Bring a Gentle Touch card, the Deer Spirit reversed. I actually feel like someone is looking at you as vulnerable, manipulative, like able to manipulate, and they can tell that your feelings are still unprocessed in this situation. They've been trying to find a way to take advantage of your current situation and your lack of readiness to deal with this so that they can get the most profitable outcome in this situation is what I'm getting. So it's like you have to deal with some form of abundance coming in. That doesn't sound like a horrible thing, but the timing of it, the pressure that is associated with it, it's all frightening. I mean, in the outcome position is the Bat Spirit reversed, which is kind of like a hanged one energy. It does say a rebirth is assured. I feel like you've had a completely different perspective on this situation than other people may have. And this gives you an advantage, is what I'm hearing. Where others may be still caught in this cycle, the Wheel of Fortune is here, the cycle is in the fears and desires position, the spider spirit being above it. So some people are going to always be stuck in this web, this cycle, this outcome. Even after the latest developments that are happening right now, there's still future entanglement. But for you, you're hanging out of reach of that. You're a free agent. So now that you're a free agent, people want to take advantage of that. But in fact, it's an advantage that you have. And there's a way for you to get serious about this and deal with it. You can't be this gentle little innocent little deer, you can't be this playful little sandpiper. You can't be this naive and open-hearted hummingbird. You have to get into your deep feelings here of the Five of Cups and sit down and prepare yourself for the responsibility of this outcome, because it's going to impact the next couple decades of your life or the next generation beneath you. This is a big outcome. A rebirth is assured. I feel like your rebirth is still pending, because you've been still stuck in this web a little bit. But after the situation, you won't be stuck in this web. You're going to go through a death cycle where you just realize that you were stuck in the web the entire time, even when you thought you had escaped. And now if you just accept the situation, embrace it, and give yourself into the situation, deal with it with strength, with courage, with sacrifice, you will come out the other side a whole new person, with a whole new karma, and this will be a huge blessing for you. Okay, that's what I've got for your reading. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you again soon.